Guess we'll just get started. Tyler's already here. I was just sitting here waiting for 9:15, but there's no point in waiting for 9:15. We can just start now. No, I did not take no trades overnight. It was tempting to look, but no. Let's see what we have for news real quick. Thursday, initial jobless claims already happened. Factory orders at 10. Stock traders in the house. 10 o'clock looks like we need to watch out for 10 o'clock. I think it's okay if I leave it on micros, and just leave my take profit or one micro, not micros, micro. This is what I was looking at though. We zoom out here. This rigged market that did this yesterday at FOMC. Look, we came up to 50% from overnight. And what we just did at that 8:30 news, swept the highs. This high is larger than that high, and then we displaced down. We'll see if we get up here at the open, look for a short around this area. Doesn't have to be perfect because it's only 30 points, 34 points. We can use 1, 2, 3 micros or so. Hell yeah, Tyler. Oh, I think I saw you posted something, but I didn't get a chance to read it yet. I didn't want to read any. Wasn't sure if it was a trade or an analysis. I know we have our different channels, so I guess I could have figured it out based on that, but I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying any attention to the details. I just don't want to read. Wasn't sure, so I didn't want to see someone else's analysis for the day in case that's what it was. What's up, Evan? But yeah, after we open, if we get back up into this area or maybe sweep these highs a little more, I'm thinking about a short and then targeting McLovin's volume profile down here. Just for a cool 140 points. We're not going to go for anything too crazy today. And I was thinking about not running this open bot because it seems like anytime I run it, I get a losing trade. Everyone else runs it. They get winning trades. And then we always have to climb out of that. But I'm going to do it anyways. I'm just going to go for 2 micros for 22 ticks. It's more about seeing it work versus making any money on it. So if it works, won't be very much. It'd be like $18, $19 after commissions. If it doesn't work, then we'll be down. However big that 929 candle is, we'll see. Can you guys see my mouse right now? The cursor, or you just see on the edges where it's at on the X and Y axis? I should change my mouse cursor. I think I have to click on the window for you to see the mouse. I changed my OBS setup, so instead of it just showing my desktop and me putting stuff there. Yo, Matthew. Maybe you've just been creeping around this whole time. We always talk about, every once in a while when I talk about how far we've come in YouTube, I start mentioning the OG people that have been here for a while. But you're never here. But Matthew is like one of the real OGs. He just doesn't want to hang out with us in the chat. That's okay. I think we put this volume profile thing on at McLovin's recommendation. I think I mean, if we get into a trade here, I think a few things are lining up. Like I said, we're at the midpoint of that move yesterday, which that's ridiculous. We've been going down, so we're up at the midpoint. And I think if we were to short, or if we end up taking a long, then we can target this up here or this down here. Not saying we'll end up holding for that whole time, but we'll see what happens. I really wanted to come back up here, see us respect this, like put a swing in. Come up here, throw a swing, right in this general area. Swing high, and then we could short that. And then target this point of control, which would be back down in all of this area, obviously. Today's the day we break our record. I feel it. I also turned off the ads for when we're streaming, because I was trying to watch some Twitch streamers the other day who I wasn't paying for, and it was super annoying that I'm trying to watch what they're doing and then an ad pops up. So I apologize for that. It's not like I get like a penny, so it's not worth it anyways. Just ruins the experience for everybody. So we'll turn that off, and I can just turn them on after we're done streaming. Then anyone who watches it later can watch ads. Yeah, that's true. We'll see. We'll just take the trade. We're just gonna take a trade in and see what happens. Twitch's ads are ridiculous. I just turned it off today. Forgot you got those weird. ES has the same thing going on here. FOMC 50. It's right at the 50. We also made one of those. We also made a higher high in here. But I want to see both of them respect, or at least one of them respect, and maybe the other one put in a higher high and then turn around. That would look good for a short. I also gotta try to not be biased towards shorts, because if we have a long setup, we'll take that. Bouncing off a downward trend line since April 1st. This move is just really confusing. Probably a lot of people. Started going down, and then this thing. Let's look on Nasdaq. This is how I know the markets are rigged. Could just short here. It's 1 micro risking 40 points, and then we could add another if we wanted, but yeah, that's true. If we know that it's rigged and we know their little tricks. So Nasdaq is up in its 5-minute fair value gap. ES is working its way up there. See what this open does. I also have that bot. This time, whichever side I get tagged in, it's going to cancel the opposite side, which I didn't do yesterday, and then we took double losses. Really wanted this to happen after the market opened. But if we're wrong, it'd be nice to know it before we get into a trade. Take this off for that opening trade. That 8:30 news was pretty tame, so maybe we'll get a decent open this time. Here we go. Oh, I thought it was 9:29 already. Okay, in 50 seconds, then I'll place the orders. I'm like, wait, how did that candle open and we didn't place an order? Can't read the clock. This is good. A nice tame, calm candles before the open. Up through. We're about to see if I'm using correct settings to get an open trade. I'm not doing this bot any favors by changing the settings every day, but I don't really know the best way to run it. We're just trying different things and demonstrating what it could do. But here we go. We'll have a trade place in a couple seconds. Boom. Added a long, added a short, tagged it into the longs, canceled the shorts, hit to take profit, and then we're done. I'm also going to probably short this here quickly because look at the 5 minute. Came right up into this. I want to see how the next candle forms on the 1 minute. Not risking very much. Just go ahead and get into one. There's a potential I would let this trade up above the highs, depending on what ES is doing. Just now? Or you shorted that? You aiming for 140 points too? Yo, we need 100 points. $520. There's a pretty big swing on the 5 minute. Let's see what this does. I mean, we were up 20 something points already. It was a pretty quick move. I like that wick being placed up in that fair value gap on the 5 minute. But now let's see if it can get some follow through. I wasn't expecting it to do this. I should have put two contracts in so I could scale out, but all right. Yeah, sometimes the trade copier is good. Sometimes it gets really weird bills on the follower or on the other accounts. I had a second. We're in 2 now. I'm looking at on the 5-minute is us going from up here down to this area. But as you guys know, market's going to do whatever the hell it wants. If we go to that 5-minute swing that I pointed out here at 520, we'll probably take one off and then see if we can let the other one run. Yo, did it work for him? Hell yeah. I think mine would have been 200 if I was running minis, but I'm not. I don't want to risk minis on that play. Like I said, that play's not for me. I built this like for anyone else who wants to use it. That's just not my. That's not my thing. I mean, could this be working out any better? Right up into this 5-minute. We're up 40 points with 2 micros. Which, if you think you can't make money on micros, that's $170 right now. So about to be at the 520. Just gonna move one of the stops down there. What in the hell? We'll just get out of one. And then we'll just trail this one. So we just locked in however many that was. We'll just trail this one. So this secures another 20 points right there in case it does come up. Micros, Jason, micros. We'll play this a little smarter than aiming for that 100-something points. We got to start taking this account seriously so we can pass it. But even without this last micro, I mean, we're up 122 and we still have one open. And we're just going to leave this and trail it. Hopefully we can go back down, but we just came down to that 520 right here, which that's why I took one out, because I wasn't sure where it was going to go after that. You got to take the high probability exits. Yo, Alito, you be mindful. You don't know who you're talking to. Come on. It probably will come back up into this order block and then roll over. That's fine. We'll take our money. We could have... I mean, I could have just left my stop way up here. I could have just left the stop way up here at the highs and a take profit way down below for the 100 points and then just left it. But I don't really feel like sitting in all that today. So we'll take our 20 points and move on. Damn, we were up, what was down here? I was messing around with those, trying to break up those orders. Where did we short at? It's not a bad trade. Pretty proud of that. Our average was like 70. Oh, our average was 70. No, 74-ish, I think. We were up 55 with both of them at one point. Look at this. Of course it's going to freaking go right there. I knew it was going to come back to this. Watch this go to that low I was talking about. Or watch this go to 450. Oh, we could have broke our record. 450 to 570 something, 120 points. It was just securing 20 points. Because I said yesterday I said I was going to start trying to make sure we at least take 20 points out of some of these moves. So I just put my stop there, and if it comes back less than that, I'd rather just get out, take the 20. Unfortunately, it was at a pretty high area where the market was going to come back to. But it's all good. It's fine. I just if I was going to be wrong and it was going to turn around, it was going to turn around at this 520 level, you know? So I may as well just secure 20 points. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, with micros, we're up. With 2 micros, we're up 160. We took out the 520. We could potentially reverse here if I'm wrong about the 450 level way down below. That was a freaking sick trade. I don't think we were in any drawdown on that. Let's look on the 30-second. Shorted there. We were in 4.5 points of drawdown. Nice. Made a lower low after taking out that 520. We're not getting any displacement up though. What's up, Knives? You freaking missed it, man. Too late. I hate putting if I'm going to move my stop loss, it needs to be at a point that I'm okay with those points. Yeah, you missed it. You missed. We used the bot for an open. We got 5 points. Or a little more than 5 points, and then right after that I jumped right into a short that was based on my analysis from pre-market, and then we rode this down, took one out down here, and then got stopped out up here in profit. So 2 pretty sick trades. I'm perfectly happy with how we played that. I think I did everything. I don't think I could have done anything better. I don't like moving my I don't like moving my stop to just barely break even. I need to secure at least something. I don't know. Maybe if I was using more contracts, but with 2, I wanted those extra 20 points on the second one. Like if I get a break even extra contract, like I feel like it was just a waste of time. So if we're up 50 points, I should at least secure 20. Right? Alito will agree with me. I think he smashes his computer screen whenever he sees me be up 70 points and then back to back to break even. Yeah, know your place, Tyler. Jesus. You're going to question me? Like, what? Get the hell out of here. Oh my God. If I could keep a straight face, I think most of you guys would hate me. God, I hope you don't have to deal with that at work. So which is it, your balance or your cash on hand that has the accurate number for what your account is actually at? Looks good. Look at this. Low, high, lower, low. We got a little swing high. Oh, never mind. Thought we were gonna, if we closed up here, that's a closing above that swing would look pretty good. This eval that we're on, am I at 1800 or am I at 1600? No, what is cash on hand? I don't understand what that. Oh, cash on hand is from what you. Okay. Got it. Damn it, I freaking entered that too early. This candle looked like it was about to close up here along the highs. I thought this candle was closing, but we still had a couple seconds left and it freaking pulled back. Nah, we'll break that. We'll break that, no problem. I ain't worried. Right? It's gonna break it. ES looks real bad. ES looks real bad. Look at ES down here. But ES is, or Nasdaq's trying to climb back. Ah, frick. ES is not looking great. Damn it, I was not paying attention. I don't know why. I saw this candle, like the body was way up here, and I just thought it was... I just assumed it was closed, but it freaking pulled back. You're fine. Still green. Yeah, it's definitely, if you guys ever see me long or high or short or low, it's definitely Delta's fault. That was my style. I thought we were getting a low, high, lower, low, and a little bit of a displacement. It wasn't much, but I wasn't planning on holding that trade very long. I just wanted a few points out of it. It would have bumped us over into the $200 range for the day. Which that's what I get for thinking like that. I just want Delta to think I'm a good trader. Very intimidating. And Knives, I just want Knives to think I'm the best YouTuber out there. I'm trying to up my production quality for him, only for him. Yep, this is going to 450, isn't it? We are going right to 450. Of these recent videos, Delta? I haven't watched any of them. I know I should have left them. The strategy that we trade with ICT stuff is not meant. I don't like moving stops. I don't like it. I need to. It either works out or it doesn't. Anytime I move a stop, I get out way too early. And I know, I feel like I can never trust a swing to put my stop because a swing is going to get taken out before we keep going. Here's the it's a 5-minute chart. Came right back to this little area. This is supply and demand, right? Like when people they take a long after we come back to like this little area like that. I didn't know stop loss to 50% when you are stop loss to 50 per move your stop loss to 50% of what you like. If you're risking 50 points, just put it to now risking only 25 points or put it to 25 points at profit. Okay. Stop loss 50 when you're at 50 to target, break even when you're at 75, and then trail. Yeah, I hadn't heard that. I wonder if I could. I might try programming that into the fair value gap bot. Because I tried having it move the stop, but I don't remember what the parameters were. But it wasn't nearly as profitable as it is now in the back testing, so I took it out. They're on Quant Tower. They're only on Quant Tower. And do I use additional programming resources outside of? No. Yo, McLovin, this freaking move is playing out exactly what I said in pre-market. So I even said I put McLovin's volume profiles on. Look it, we're up here. First of all, we were at the 50% level of the FOMC move. This thing, we had a higher high. We displaced down in pre-market. I was saying I want to see it come back up into this, and then we're gonna short it. And I'm going to target this point of control down here at 450. And that's exactly what we did. I've already gotten out because I moved my stops, but it was in profit, and the move is still working. So I kind of just want to see it get to, I want to see it get to 450 and see, yeah. I would like to witness it at 450 and see that the whole move played out. And I could have just left my freaking trades on there. But we got like 40 or 50 points out of one contract and then like 20 points out of the second one. In the 1 minute, we put a low, high, lower, low. Gotta just be, are you using, or yeah, you said you're using the 6 p.m. Eastern open. I don't know. I guess it just depends probably on the platform, how they calculate stuff, I guess. But I mean, that's pretty damn close. Came within 28 points of it so far, so had I left my trade on, we'd be in, I think our average was like at 74. Got up to, would have been up to almost 90 points of profit, but I already took everything off. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. I mean, it looks like we're going to go there. We're just having a little pullback at the moment. Except Quantower is like really weird with this, like, because I get those messages that say, it says I can only use it, I can only look at a week's worth of volume. But then if I reload my chart too many times, then it says volume profile is not available for your subscription. So I have to close Quantower and open it all back up again. Is that worth spending an extra $40 for? I'll just deal with those messages until we're making so much money it doesn't matter what we spend our money on. Gonna short up in there, just looking to come back to 500-ish. There's a little gap that was left untested, and then, I mean, if I was aiming for 450 earlier, I'm still expecting the market to go down. I wasn't even looking at the nodes, just looking at the point of control, really. A bank? Oh. Yeah. I'm very reluctant to add new things. And we come back to 500. This trade is dedicated to Delta. Instead of longing the highs, I shorted the high. Just to show him I can do it. Hopefully he's proud. Come on. I'm going to take one off at the 500 because I wasn't sure if it's going to respect that or not. What are we doing? Oh, we had news at 10. Forgot about that. We'll just take that. I'm not going to be mad about that. It's pretty good. 24 on the first one and 32 on the second. And it's going to go. This is going straight to 450. We could have broke our record. Oh my God. All right, we're back up. Okay, sounds good. I'll check it out once we're done. Probably going to call it early anyways. Because after the stream, I go take my one trade on each of my performance accounts. And while the market's moving and I feel like I'm in tune with it, like I still have a target. I still think we're going lower. I could go grab those points. Here's our graph from today. Up 178. Best thing about that is I get to put a green dot in the title. There's 450. Jesus. It's a 120, 130 point trade we had that we called out. We called out this whole move in pre-market. I called it out called this move out back here when we were doing all this. Oh well. Take our money on that account and move on. Sure did. Oh, nice, Matthew. Shut the hell up, Knives. I do have... I was trying to be responsible because you are like, oh, are we going for targets or are we going for records or are we trading? So then I'm like, okay, I'll trade responsibly and take profits where they make sense. And now you're telling me I should have held it. Oh, man. Oh, today's Thursday. We got one more day of trading on a break. And then next week, we're going to push this account. We're going to push it hard. Yeah. I think 40 and 20 points on micros is 40 points and 20 points is respectable. But damn, 120 points would have been much more respectable. All right, gentlemen, you guys be safe trading. Edgar, thank you. Matthew, or was it? Congrats again on passing. That's exciting. Just keep doing what you're doing on your fundeds when you get them. All right. Uh-oh, now I can't scroll down. You guys all have a good one, and we'll be back tomorrow morning. Later.